What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of this Pentagon Challenge. Our CAF Champions League journey is underway. Last time out, you would have seen us have our group stage draw done. Well, we've managed to power our way through. We have qualified for the knockout stages of the CAF Champions League, and things are going pretty well in the league. However, I've no longer won every single game as the manager of the Kaiser Chiefs. Let's get into it, and I can catch you up on what you've missed. So then, guys, first things first, I will talk to you about the first game that we haven't won as manager of the Kaiser Chiefs. And as you can tell from this screen, it is the Telkom knockout. We managed to make our way to the final. However, we didn't pick up the first trophy that has been on offer to us. Therefore, my record now with the Kaiser Chiefs is 108 games played, 107 games won, and just the one game lost. 99% win ratio, still pretty positive. But if we jump into the schedule, as you can see here, we took on Cape Town Spurs in the Telkom knockout and we lost 2-1. 93rd minute goal. I was pissed. 93rd minute goal is the one that did it. I would have backed us in extra time, but you know, things are what they are. If we open this game up, as you can see, both sides had a missed penalty. Unreal scenes, as you can tell. Both goalkeepers doing very well. But the 93rd minute winner for Cape Town Spurs to see them lift a domestic trophy. Fair play to them. They've been playing pretty well this season themselves. Other than that, though, guys, we've been absolutely smashing it. You were last with us for this game against the Sundowns. I said I'd put some hard graft in to sort of show you guys where we could be and sort of speed through the season. You guys don't want to see a lot of Premiership action because we've already won that trophy, and that's not what we are here for, especially with how dominant we have been thus far. Since we've been in Africa. So yeah, in terms of everything, ticking along quite nicely. We are still top of the Premier Division, and we had, as I said, we did advance into the Telkom knockout all the way to the final, but we did lose there. In terms of the CAF Champions League, we've played 4, we've won 4, we've scored 13, we've conceded 2. All pretty convincing, to be perfectly honest. We take on this team here today, ES Sahel from Tunisia. So it's going to be not interesting to see how we get on. They're the second worst team in the group, as you can tell, behind Cotton Sport. We have already qualified, but I thought we've basically put a lot of game time in without you guys coming back and seeing an update. So I thought it was time to give you guys an update before we get into the business end of the season. Some of these knockout games, when they do actually happen, they're going to start coming thick and fast. So the episodes are going to condense a little bit moving forward. But we've managed to power through a large portion of the season so far. In terms of the Premier Division, this is not a competition where we've been beaten. Played 16, won 16, scored 44, conceded just the 3. Those goals have come from Celtic, Stellenbosch FC and Black Leopards. So we've played some of the good teams as well. Super Sport, Sundowns, Cape Town Spurs, Orlando Pirates. We played them all, and to be honest, we pretty much absolutely wiped the floor with everyone that we've played, as you can kind of tell. In terms of everything else, guys, we've got the Nedbank Cup that kicks off in just 2 games' time. So these fixtures are going to start to pile up a little bit, especially with the knockout stages of the CAF Champions League. If we go into the CAF Champions League, we are obviously qualifying from the group stage, and we will enter the quarter-finals. A draw for that obviously hasn't happened yet because the group stages are not over. When that sort of draw happens, I may bring you guys back, depending on if it's interesting or not. But yes, we are moving very nicely. And in terms of all of our competitions, again, it's not going to be a clean sweep because we've lost the Telkom knockout. But the main one, CAF Champions League, and that is the game that we are playing today. Let's go into today's tactical meeting. We've got lots of changes to make from the last time out. This is Group B. We are top. We are already qualified. This team could hypothetically qualify, but I don't see them doing it myself. We've rotated a decent amount. As you can see, there's a lot of goals in injured players on our bench. Kuklang has got 11. Ndo's got 11 himself, and Miller again is injured for the second time this season, so he misses out. So that means the line will be led by Israel Marketang. He looks pretty good. He scores a decent amount of goals. His attributes are okay. He's decent enough at finishing, got solid enough composure. He's okay. He's okay. He can lead the line for us. But this is the team. Palmer in goal. I always like showing you guys Palmer. He's currently played 32 games for us this season, 13 goals conceded, and 20 clean sheets. He's been doing some pretty good stuff in goal for the Kaiser Chiefs. I'm not going to go through the whole team. You can see it on the left-hand side of your screen there. Safama's one of the mainstays in the team. He's doing pretty well. Fali's getting a decent amount of goals. Ali also getting some good goals. We've got some goals from our centre-backs as well, chipping in as well. So let's submit the team and let's get into this CAF Champions League game and show you guys some gameplay, because I've played an awful lot of this game without you guys actually seeing it for a long period of time. So it'd be interesting to see how we do get on with the cameras back on this Kaiser Chiefs team. As I said, we have already qualified out of this group, but it would be nice to go 100% all the way through, wouldn't it? We seem quite zoomed out there. Maybe that was just the camera. So then we have the ball on the right hand side, as we do, moving things nicely, waiting for the gaps to appear in this team. Burton has been doing pretty well for us. Ali inside the penalty area, tame shot at the near post. Goalkeeper just sort of flops down and picks that one up. Moving quite nicely down the right hand side again, cross comes over. Initial danger is cleared, but we will pick that one back up and run things back. And we are with Motang, the left back, into Thaddy Burton. Into the penalty area he goes. And I think that's a sign of the competition that we are playing in. Despite this being the CAF Champions League, it's not a high standard. Burton with the ball then into the penalty area as he goes past one, evades the challenge of the second one, hits it at a cross goal. We do like low crosses, hits it low, hits the defender, and it goes into the back of the net for an own goal. And that's what, 2 in 2 minutes. Nathani, the scorer from a corner. Sifama whips it one in onto the near post, and Nathani's there, heads it home. And I'd like to think that this game is done and dusted now, guys. As I said, this team are third in the group. I didn't want to bring you Cotton Sport because they were bottom. I thought this would be a more interesting game to bring you. However, 2 goals inside 10 minutes, whilst being interesting, showing how dominant we are. This isn't really a good test, is it? Burton's just missed an absolute sitter. That should be 3 inside 20 minutes. The opposition aren't really giving us anything here. Is this going to be another clean sheet for the goalkeeper? They hit this one long. It's aimless. Our right back picks it up. Poor pass from him, to be perfectly honest. Rotating the ball for them out to Ben Mohammed on their right hand side, and Thaddy Burton's stolen the ball, and he has pace to cause some damage here. Marketing out to Burton, who advances into the penalty area. Cross comes over, does it? No, it's blocked, and Burton, having missed an absolute sitter earlier on in the game, fires that one in from an extremely tight angle. He's basically made that one himself, made it and taken it. 3-0 to the Kaiser Chiefs. Played 5-1-5. We don't need the goal difference, but obviously the confidence and the dynamic is a big thing for me. I like having a good squad dynamic. I think it really helps with getting performances and getting results out on the pitch. So it is really nice to see us put teams to the sword. Ali with the ball then on the right hand side, advancing forward. He's got the right back outside him, goes for the cross. Fali's there, heads it just wide of the goal of the opposition that we are taking on. Supersport United having an interesting game against Wydad Casablanca, having a nice little run there. I'd love some of the South African teams to actually get knocked out, because we've played some good teams from other nations and they've not actually been that good. Whereas you never know how a game against Cape Town Spurs or Supersport United is going to go, you know what I mean? So they're working the ball, gone out to the right hand side again. haven't actually seen them in possession of the football in our half yet. Every time they go long, we win the ball like that. Sifama down to Ali. He's got the right back outside him, who is here. Can he put a delivery in? Square it, Fally, goal. He doesn't miss those. On the edge of the penalty area, I've had to negotiate a really lucrative contract, I guess, for Fally. His agents come back after several good performances in the CAF Champions League. And he is now one of our highest paid players. So we're going into halftime. 15 shots on target for us. 15 shots, sorry. 7 on target. Nothing for the opposition. We go into the dressing room. Very pleased with the performance. I mean, I don't really know what to say. Everyone's happy. Half the squad's complacent, especially the boys on the bench. I don't really know what to say, guys. I thought this would be like a little bit of a competition. Compared to some of the games, some of the league matches that I've shown you. Obviously, this is, you know, Africa's elite continental competition, and you guys have seen what the Confederation's Cup has been like. It's still not great. Compared to, obviously, what we've experienced with Santos in South America. There's a lot of powerhouse teams there. There's a lot of good teams that can really, really hurt you. I'll be honest, despite losing that game to Cape Town Spurs in the 93rd minute, I've not really found any other teams that I feel would really cause us a lot of damage, and that creeps in. That's just an awful goal to score. We're scoring and I'm cringing. It's that bad. 55th minute on the clock. Again, opposition still haven't had the ball in our half in a highlight that we've seen. Nathani with this ball then. Out to the right back. He's been very good for us this year. Up to Ali on the right-hand side. The right back goes overlapping into Fally. Burton's going to be outside him, and here he comes. The left back's pushing up to give support. Burton rides one challenge, goes down after the second, and it looks like we are having a penalty despite the protest from this Tunisian side. Looks like we are going to have a penalty here. Referee is checking VAR. VAR has made its way to Africa, obviously. And Motang's going to take this penalty, my left back, I think. Here he steps and scores. Love to see it. Another goal for us. Second goal of the season for this guy. Scored twice in the space of 3 minutes inside the second half to make this one 6-0. I don't really know what to say, guys. Cape Town Spurs getting a 2-0 victory, 2-0 lead, sorry. Supersport United still drawing with Wydad Casablanca as we cross the ball in. They get this one clear with the initial danger. No one really struggling in terms of fitness in my team thus far, so I don't need to make an abundance of substitutions. They kick this one long again. Is anything going to come from it? I doubt it. We're with Palmer into Fally. Back to one of the centre-backs. Moving the ball again. Looks like Burton and Mutang have been very positive down this left-hand side. And these guys who are playing on the right-hand side for the opposition cannot make a challenge to save their lives. Sifama, Mutang. He's got Fally there. Cero. Burton's ahead of him. We're just recycling it. Oh, it's just so easy, isn't it? This is almost like a training game. We go 7-0 up with 20 minutes of this one to go. We could hypothetically make it 10. I'm not going to change anything. We're going to stay on positive. We're going to stay as things are. We're not even going to make any substitutions because obviously this is a slightly rotated team for this competition. We have to make a substitution there. Ali's looking pretty tired. Final couple minutes then. It looks like we're taking our foot off the gas inside the final few. And we are going to run out 7-0 victors in continental competition. Could you imagine if Man City just pumped someone in the group stage 7-0? But not only did they pump one team in the group stage 7-0, they pumped everybody. Anyway, we've secured the victory. 15 points from 5 games, as you kind of would expect. And next game up is the Neg Bank first round. So, as you can see, 7th heaven for Kaiser Chiefs. I love these Football Manager highlights. We move forward. 2 goals and assists from this youngster. He is 17. He's actually playing quite nicely for us That's his first full appearance for the team. 2 goals and 1 assist. He's been playing very, very well in non-competitive games, but bearing in mind he is only 17 years of age. Set for top following. Oh, okay. My assistant manager has basically said this guy's set for the top because he scored and he's so young. So, guys, we're going to push through. I don't know when I'm going to bring you back. It's not going to be for a Premier Division game. It's not going to be for a Nedbank Cup game because, quite frankly, they don't matter. We are here for one thing and one thing only this season, and that is the CAF Champions League. So it will probably be for a knockout stage of that, either the quarterfinals or the semi-finals. And I doubt I'll just scoot all the way through to the final, but we will come back for one of those knockout games in the very near future. If you have enjoyed today's video and this episode and you are enjoying this series, don't forget to drop a like on it down below. And if for some reason you're picking the series up, subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager content and ring that bell so you're told every time that I upload a video. But until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you very soon.